What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA, and I'm gonna hit you guys with a few little quick hitters. These are just my thoughts, real quick, not gonna spend a lot of time on them. Just stuff that I saw throughout the day and I just wanted to make some comments on. The first one is going to be this topic here, Black Superman, and we have an article from screenwriter. Black Superman reboot script reportedly turned into WB soon. All right, so it's talking about Ta-Nahisi Coates and J.J. Abrams is still doing a reboot. It mentions here that it's been no news, right, for over a year, right? The Black Superman reboot, however, is still in the works as a WB project is expected to progress forward soon. Looks like a script is coming from the scriptwriter, Ta-Nahisi Coates. And so, you know, you guys already know my opinion on a Black Superman or any kind of situation where you take a established character and then you just throw black skin on them and you say progress. That's not progress. We already know that that's not progress, and they aren't really thinking this thing through because I feel like they're doing the cheap, easy way out. They're taking a very popular, super popular IP in Superman, an iconic popular IP, one of the most well-known popular IPs across the world, and they're just going to say, okay, we're going to make that guy black. And that way, we don't have to do the hard, heavy lifting of building up an existing character that they should be building up, which I'll get to in just a second. But yeah, it goes on to say here that, you know, because they started to do like standalone franchises, like, you know, they got the Joker, and then they just did the Batman, and now they're going to do Man of Steel himself. Instead of actually saying, you know what, give the people what they want, because from pillar to post, from bow to stern, you've heard nothing but DC fans begging and pleading for Henry Cavill to return as Superman. They've been saying it again and again and again, but nevertheless, DC once again doesn't understand what their fans want. And it seems like, I don't know what it is. Either they are disengaged or they are disconnected from their fan base, or maybe they don't even care, which is actually worse. But people have been saying, like I've said, you know, give the folks what they want. What fans want, especially if you're talking about speaking to, you know, African-American fan base, what we want is originality, okay? We don't want nobody sloppy seconds. We don't want you to take Superman and throw black paint on him and blackface Superman or whatever. That's not what we're looking for. What we're looking for is somebody like this icon, an original black superhero. And he's pretty much Superman. I mean, if you really want to talk about it, he's got pretty much the same powers as Superman, kind of a similar origin story. So if you really wanted to do it right, this is what you do. But see, what happens is you get like, you know, they don't understand the fans. They really don't understand the fans. It's like Kevin Feige putting Black Panther on the shelf, or I should say the character of T'Challa on the shelf. It's like, okay, why would you do that? You know, you finally say, hey, we got an original black superhero that's just here. Okay, we made a good movie. You saw the support. Everybody came out here and supported T'Challa and did their thing. And then all of a sudden, you know, Chadwick Boseman sadly passes away. But then they say, all right, we're going to take that character, we're going to put him up on the shelf, and we're done with that character. They don't understand. They just don't get it. So this is just another case of the powers that be, the quote unquote big wigs, not understanding their fans. Either, like I said, either they are disengaged, they are disconnected, or they just don't care. All right, but that's my thoughts on Black Superman. You can drop your comments about that down below. Let's move on. The next one I'm going to talk about is new trailer just dropped for Stranger Things Season 4. So I'm gonna bring that up real quick. And yeah, I was just checking this trailer out, you know, seeing like, okay, I hadn't really finished up season 3, to be honest. Season 1 of Stranger Things, I enjoyed that. Season 2, hit and miss, but I mostly enjoyed it. I thought the story progressed really well. And then we get to season 3, and season 3 was just like, you know what? I tapped out. Like, seriously, I was just like, that's it. I'm out of here. I got way too much stuff to do, and I don't have time to be fooling around with stories that don't really make any sense and don't look like they're going anywhere interesting to me. Now, maybe some of you guys liked it, and I take nothing away from that for you. But now watching this trailer, it's making me kind of say, maybe I I need to go back and watch season 3 so I can kind of get caught up, because this trailer actually looks really, really good. I'm not sure where they're gonna go with it. Unfortunately, that's one of the things you can never tell. Sometimes this trailer looks amazing. It's like, oh man, look at this. This looks phenomenal. This looks great. And then you watch it and it's just like, but nevertheless, I think if I want to keep up with this, I might have to go back and watch season 3 again just to get caught up, make sure I'm on pace with it. All right, so that's it for this one. I'm excited. What do you think about Stranger Things season 4? Are you excited for this? Because this actually looks good. Got a nice horror vibe. Horror guys like me are definitely into stuff like this. All right, let's move on. We got another topic, and this one, Ghost of Tsushima. All right, so I am not a Ghost of Tsushima fan. Never played the game, never followed anything about it. So you may wonder, well, what's my opinion on this? You know, another video game movie coming out soon, right? Just got through talking about video game movies, and I'm really interested to see if this hits all 3 of those topics. Is it fans first, right? You know, are they taking the fans into consideration first before they start doing anything else with the story? Are they looking at what do the fans like about this franchise, about this video game? Number 2, do they have a smart way of translating this from the video game to the big screen? Okay, making that connection is really where the struggle is. You know, how much canon do we include? How much do we not include? Are we just going to adapt the story straight out, or are we going to make some changes? You know, that kind of connection is really crucial for this. And then third, is it simple and is it relatable? Okay, so a person like myself walking in not knowing anything about the game, right? I kind of know a little bit about it. I've watched a few people play the game, so I kind of know something about it. But a person like me, hey, I'm just coming in off the street. I don't know anything about this. Is this going to be good? Is this not going to be good? Are they going to make this a simple and relatable film where I can just walk into the theater, sit down with my bucket of popcorn and my drink and all my snacks, and just enjoy the film? Or am I going to have to say, yeah, you got to go back and read this or play the game or watch this video or anything like that? You got to make it simple. You got to make it relatable. Now, the one thing that does excite me about this and gives me great hope is, as I was reading through this article, I didn't even realize this at first, but now I see that John Wick's director, Chad Stahelski, is helming the project. Okay, so I already know the action is out of the way. Action's going to be great, okay? The stunt work, the hand-to-hand fight scenes, anything that they're doing along those lines, it's going to be A1, okay? It's going to be A1, because the John Wick films, I mean, if you haven't seen them, what are you doing? But if you have seen them, you already know that they do an excellent job with all the stunt work, all the fight choreography, everything you want to talk about. It is pristine, primo, A1, and I can't wait to see what he has in store for this. You know, it's about, and I saw it up here, it's a retelling of Jin Sakai's journey, seen in Ghost of Tsushima, where a samurai warrior fights to free the island of Tsushima from a Mongol invasion. That sounds amazing just in the premise alone. So I'm definitely interested to see what happens with this one. All right, and then our final quick hitter, it is a sad one. It is Gilbert Gottfried, and it unfortunately we heard today that the comedy legend did pass away at the age of 67. This article in the New York Post kind of goes into it, talking about his death. And anytime, yeah, you know, there's Iago right there. And anytime that you hear about the death of an actor, someone like Gilbert Gottfried or whatever, you immediately go to like some of the roles that person played. And, you know, Beverly Hills Cop 2, I remember he was in that film, you know, kind of small role, but he was memorable in it. And then also, of course, Problem Child. If anybody saw the Problem Child films, he's in all of those. You know, pretty decent job there, you know, played a bigger part in that one. But of course, everybody remembers him as Iago, the parrot, you know, Jafar's little, you know, side, you know, henchman or whatever you want to call him. You know, his sidekick, I was thinking of. in the Aladdin films, in the Aladdin series, and he did the voice all the way throughout. Did it in all the cartoons, all of the animated, the show, the series itself. That was his most prolific role, and I think that he was an amazing, iconic comedian, very funny, and it's really sad to see him go. Definitely going to be missed, of course. He was still doing the Affleck duck, right? He was still doing that Affleck duck. That was his voice there. And I'm pretty sure they can keep using that to some effect. I don't know how they'll work that out, but really sad to see that Gilbert Gottfried passed away. But yeah, always, kiss and hug your loved ones while they're here. That's my message when it comes to anyone that passes. Always make sure you treasure the moments and the times that you have with your loved ones, because they could be gone at any moment. But that'll do it. Sorry to end it on that sad note, but that'll do it. Let me know what you think about all of these topics. Go ahead, drop down, leave some comments, and that's it. Just some quick hitters. Just wanted to get that off my chest. All right, thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time.